Today's video is presented to you by EA Gamechangers. Special thanks to EA for providing me early access to Madden 22 and allowing early capture so I can bring you guys exclusive videos. Now, if you want more exclusive Madden 22 content, be sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the campaign, which is a brand new promo or set of Ultimate Team missions that you're going to jump into right away when you load up MUT 22, and it's a really good starting base, something I recommend that you do first because it's going to help you earn a bunch of free cards to upgrade your team, especially if you're no money spent. This will really help you out. Also, you're going to get the chance to earn a free core elite card to put on your squad, and there are a ton to choose from. You actually get to select the one that you want, and I believe there's one for each and every team. So a couple disclaimers before we get into this. Number one, I am playing on an early build of the game, so some of this stuff could change and some of this stuff is just not available to me. I don't think too many of the things with the campaign specifically are going to change, but if screens look different when you load up on there, that could be the reason why. So when you start up MUT, it's going to bring you into the campaign, and the way that I understand it is if you've played any year of MUT in the past, you're going to be able to skip the preseason. If you have not, if this is your first time playing, you will have to play through the preseason. There's no problem with playing it even if you're a MUT veteran, because you're still going to be earning XP towards your MUT level. I would recommend playing it anyway, but it does say here, complete the preseason challenges to earn a 75 overall campaign edition player. Completing the preseason will unlock the rest of the campaign as well as additional features and game modes in MUT. Now, before we continue on, I gotta snitch on myself here. I recorded this entire video and I had it on mute. So some of the stuff that I wanted to show you in this video, I can't do it again, unfortunately, but I still think we can figure it out. Basically, when you complete this preseason section, you're gonna have a fantasy pack that's gonna give you your choice of a 75 overall campaign edition player. This fantasy pack is very important because whoever you choose is basically who you're gonna get your free elite of, and I will show you how to do that in a little while. But first, let's go on over to the ultimate challenges, because after you knock out that preseason section, or once you load in, if you're a MUT veteran, you're going to have the campaign ultimate challenges available to you. And if you look through these, they're pretty simple, right? Most of them start out with like 3 or 4 kind of lessons in the game. This is a way to try out your team captain players and also a way to upgrade your team captains. Those aren't accessible in the build that I have right now, so I can't really show you that. But it's like, you know, punt returns, kick returns, field goals. There's missions or solos or ultimate challenges on there, and like, you know, get 5 yards and do a spin move, do a hurdle, do a juke. So it's really, really basic stuff. But if you're new to the game, it's going to teach you a lot on how to play it. And if you're a MUT veteran, it's easy XP to grind, easy solos to grind to get that MUT level up, and I would certainly recommend doing it. So let's look at the milestone rewards here. I haven't even completed all of them. I kind of been working my way along there. But with the milestone rewards, you're going to get a lot of different gold, silver cards, and some other stuff. So I wanted to show you those because the silver are better player packs, the gold are better player packs. Though they are net, they're going to contribute to getting you a free core elite of your choice. And there's also other things in there like training. So training's very helpful early on in the game because it can become very, very expensive. You also get uncommon strategy item. Now, strategy items are replacing the way that chemistries work in MUT 22. And at some point, either before this video or after this video, I'm going to have another video focusing specifically on strategy items in MUT 22. So I want you to look down below after this video in the comment section as a pinned comment. There will be a link to my strategy items video. If you're wondering how to boost the chems on your team, because it's a lot different this year, make sure you go check out that video. Going further along the milestone rewards here, we have more gold or better player packs, more training. There's another pack for random tier strategy items. At the end of it, 240 stars, you get a 4-time gold or better player net pack. Now, I would say this, you don't really even have to play through all of these. If you're an overachiever, you like to see things completed, you definitely can. But as you can see, we hit tier 8. I think I have a little over 100 stars, 128 stars. It depends on the core elite that you want. I'm going to talk about this fantasy pack, and I'll probably show you maybe a clip of my previous video, but it's going to be the one that was on mute. This fantasy pack is going to contain 175 overall card of your choice. Now, it's very important on which player you pick, because if we go over to the sets and select the campaign, go over to campaign edition upgrade, this is where you're going to put the 75 overall player that you selected from that fantasy pack. You're going to put it into one of these sets, and you're going to get in return a core elite of that same player. So let's be very clear. This is not an upgraded version of the player at all. It's just a way to get their core elite free. And a lot of these sets have different requirements, okay? So in the video that I recorded on mute, I went ahead and did the Derwin James set. If we take a look at his set, it required the 75 overall, and then it took one high gold, so that's 75 to 79. It took two low golds, which are 70 to 74, and then it took 4 silver cards, 66 to 69. In return, I got this Derwin James. It is a nat card, meaning you cannot sell it. So I would recommend, there's a lot of good options on here to choose from. A lot of you are probably going to pick your favorite team's player that they're representative of, right? But it also kind of depends on how lucky you get on those free campaign packs. Remember, we got a bunch of silver or better player packs, a bunch of gold or better player packs. Out of all of the ones that I've earned one elite out of them. So the chances of getting a lot of elites is probably going to be very slim, right? But if you look at like Derwin James, he was an 82 overall. You look at Travis Kelce, 88. Big difference in overall. If you look at the set requirements for Travis Kelce, here his are, he requires some elites, he requires high golds, no silvers, no low golds for him. So that's also going to kind of play a part on who you're probably going to select as your campaign edition upgraded player. So if you're wondering who should you pick, right? You don't have a favorite team or you don't want to pick your favorite team's player. It depends on how far along you want to play the campaign. You saw where I got 128 stars. If you get right around there, you might want to shoot for a card or a set that has 8 items or fewer. Once you get into the 9, 10, and above, those are going to be more expensive and they're going to require more core elites. And the core elites, like we showed you with the Travis Kelce, even playing through the campaign, you're not guaranteed to get elites out of those gold or better packs. So you really want to also shoot for sets that are more than likely going to require just gold and silver cards. Those are going to be more easily obtainable for you without having to spend any of your coins, any of your money. And this is going to be a big tip for all of my no money spent players out there. Also, if you want to continue to play through those campaign solos, you see, I wouldn't say I gave up, right? But I got halfway through and then we decided to record the video. We've earned about 46K just playing through those. I don't think I've played any other solos other than campaign solos, and we earned 46K. So even if you don't want any of these core elites, it is a good way to get your training up, to get your coin count up, and earn a bunch of cards. Let's be real here. If we're all starting and not opening up packs, I'm scrolling through all these so you guys can see the players to choose from, by the way, if you haven't seen the full list. But while we're kind of grinding this out, we're all starting here with bronze overall teams or players only bronze on our team. So all of those gold packs, they're definitely going to help the squad out. And the cool thing that they did is if you look in the campaign sets and go over to bronze player exchange, they actually gave us a way to trade in those bronze cards that our team starts out with. Normally, you get a better team, you get gold, silvers, elites on the squad, and you just go ahead and quick sell those bronze cards. They're usually worthless. This year, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen this before, they actually gave us sets to put those bronze items in. And as you can see, I completed 2 of them on the video that I recorded without sound, so my bad once again. But basically, if you put in 2 of the bronze items from your starter team set, you're going to get yourself a random power-up player. So that's pretty cool there. It's random, so I don't know who you're going to get, if it's going to be a good one, a bad one. It's all based on luck. You also get a free power-up pass. Now, there's going to be another video linked down below in the description, in the pinned comments, along with that strategy item video, how to use a power-up pass in MUT 21. You get one for free, a 62 to 81 overall power-up pass, by trading in 2 bronze cards. You can see that I completed this set as well. And then the third one, which is actually unlimited, you can repeat it as many times as you can afford to repeat it, is trading in 8 of your bronze items on your starter team or from your starter team. That's going to give you 1 gold or better player. So if we go ahead and trade in some more of our bronze cards, we did this once. This is the second time we're going to do it. Last time I didn't get an elite. I got a gold. We're going to get a gold again here, but these are the types of cards that can help you in your campaign upgrade sets, because those require golds, elites, silvers, random cards, right, depending on who you pick. The exchange section is definitely one to check out because you got these bronze items. You can't do anything else with them. Make sure you finish up those bronze player exchanges. So once again, go through, play the campaign missions and ultimate challenges. You're going to earn yourself a bunch of silver cards, a bunch of gold cards, possibly elite cards, along with various training and strategy items. You're going to trade all of those nat, gold, silvers, and possibly elites along with your 75 overall campaign upgrade edition card. Put them into a set and get yourself a free core elite. Remember, one more time, it is a nat core elite, so that means that you cannot sell it. I would highly advise pick a player that you're going to want to power up early on as well. So like with that Derwin James, I would more than likely try to get his power up done now that I have that core elite and I can't sell it because it's nat. And that is the campaign in MUT 22. I really recommend doing that first as you start to grind your MUT 22 season and build up your squad. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.